team. It's Taki. Hope you're awesome. I've been up super long, so I'm not at my freshest, but look at this day. It's gorgeous. Been thinking a lot lately about morning routines. It's something that I've heard the importance of and sort of done off and on, frankly more off than on. And I got a big day today. I'm talking to people from overseas at 7. At 7, it's like 6ish now. And so last night I read something by a great friend of mine who I'm lucky enough to have as a client as well, but just a really smart thinker called Alex Sharfin about morning routine. And dude, check this out. This is ridiculous. I don't know if that camera's clean or... There we go, we'll give that a bit of a polish. Ridiculous, right? Anyway, he's talking about morning routine, and he's got a checklist for his morning routine, and I'm, you know what, I got a bit off track with my morning routine. I'm just going to borrow Alex's. Alex Sharfin has got a morning routine checklist. You can just download it off his site, and it's morning.sharfen, CHARFEN.com, or it's mornings, but I think it's morning.sharfen.com. Dude, super worth it. I'm running that morning routine this morning, and it made me think a little bit this morning. By the way, so I'm off on a barefoot walk because you should. I'm going to have a little swim in a little bit. It made me think about finding time for this sort of stuff. You know, we all know it's important to start your day right, or to put time aside for your marketing or whatever. But here's what I know to be true is home beachy ever. You never find time. Like, when did you ever wake up in the morning, look at your calendar, for the next few days and go, wow, I've got 2 weeks spare? Never, ever, ever has that, and will that ever happen? And so the question isn't, John Maxwell, the leadership speaker, said the question isn't, will your days be full? The question is, who will fill your days? Is it going to be you, or is it going to be someone else? And so I guess the one thing I wanted to say that I'm telling to myself as much as anything else, yeah, dude, you never find the time. You make the time, just like all good things. You don't accidentally get in great shape. It happens. You don't accidentally grow an incredible business. You do it. Anyway, this is so good. Let me just around. I don't know if they're still there. No, you can't see them. My daughter and I wrote numbers on we counted from 1 to 10 on our toes and wrote them down. I don't know quite why, but we just did. Anyway, just wanted to say, if there's something you've been, that's on your I should do more of list, and you're not doing it, then, dude, maybe you're like me and you have one of those wake up moments yesterday, where the fat guy inside your mind has fallen asleep on the couch of your mind, with the TV remote out, hand on his belly and a packet of Doritos, and the skinny guy wakes up and goes, what the hell are you doing with your life? If you've had one of those, let the skinny guy plan for a little bit, and don't try to find the time, just schedule it. I knew I had a 7 o'clock start with a client in London this morning, like early start, early finish today, but I wanted to get the jump on the day. And so, dude, I don't know if that's helpful for you in any way, but it is. Maybe in a future episode, I'll tell you about one thing I learned from that checklist. Actually, you know what, I'll tell you now. There's this one thing that I read in that morning routine checklist that I did like 8 minutes ago that blew my mind. So it's basically got, there's a worksheet thing to plan your day, and it asks you stay away Oh, just made it. No, there goes my page. There you go, nature just erased my page. It asks you to like have your intentions for the day. Where were you uncomfortable yesterday, which I think is just an amazing question. Your to-do list or whatever, and your top 3. And so I did that, and then it said the next step after planning your day was to ask for help immediately. And I was pretty rad, because I had some stuff on the list which was like, I need to remember to follow up with so-and-so or send such and such that I'd it's been on my head for a couple of days and I'd forgotten, just didn't get around to doing it. And I realized that by putting it, even by writing it on my to-do list, I felt a little bit stressed. And so I just grabbed Voxer and sent a message to Nikki, my assistant, for the 2 things which were like rumbling around in my head. And now I feel completely light, really excited, and back out to sea, about to have a swim. Anyway, that's probably enough for me. What's one thing that you've been, that's been on your I should do list that you just haven't found time for, that maybe you need to make some time for? Do you want to just type it in the comments? Let's have a quick chat right now. And then I'm going to jump in and have a quick swim. I've got to figure out whether I go in the ocean or in the pool. Let's go check out the pool. Pool actually looks pretty good. Too bright. Thanks, Mark. Alright guys, it's been fun hanging out this morning. Just coming on my walk, and I think I'm going to have a swim. Cool? Take care, everybody.